What's up, YouTube? Rebel Child back here again. And if you guys watched our opening of Number Hunters, I told you guys that my man Brandon here runs Heroics, and I told you guys I would get that deck profile on for you guys. And so far, we got what he has so far. He's been working on it more, just updated after the opening, as you can see. So Brandon, how long have you been running Heroics?
I've been running Heroics for like about since they first came out in like Return of the Duelist, like a year back or something. I don't know. I just like them that much. I just found a lot of potential, so I just started building them.
So like, is this your competitive deck? Like, if you go to like locals or something, this is the deck you use?
Yeah, this is the deck I use. I want to make this deck like competitive. I want to actually make it so that I can actually like be up there with some of the tiered decks. I mean, it's probably not gonna be like super high, but I just want to be like a good compete, just like actually compete against some of the meta decks out there.
Well, have you gone to any tournaments lately, or at all with it?
No, I haven't gone to any tournaments lately, but I'm planning on going to some later. You know, stuff, busyness, and all that.
All right, bro. We'll hit locals, you know.
Yeah.
Just go there and just wreck shop. All right, let's get into this deck profile.
All right, so I run 3 copies of the Hero Challenger Ambush Soldier. Now, what his effect does is like keeps it on the. It's like if you have this on the field during your next standby phase, you can get rid of it. Special summon 2 Hero Challengers from your hand or graveyard, and not just from your hand or graveyard. It's like if you have one in your hand and one in your graveyard, you can target both of them and then just special summon them. And then if you want to, you can banish this card and then make them both level. Make all heroic monsters level 1 at that moment. The next thing, 3 copies of Hero Challenger Sword Shield. The reason I run 3 is because they work good with Ambush Soldier. So if my opponent like tries to attack over it, it's like nah. Sword Shield's just gonna say no to that because it's like it negates its destruction and I don't take any battle damage. And if I do this and no one's ever played a heroic deck before, they're just gonna stand there thinking, I'm like, what's he doing? Why would he just do that? No one does that ever. To put the level 0, puts an attack 0, defense 0 monster, your field's clear, nothing's going on. The best part about it is that it can't be veilered, you can't do anything to it. I mean, even if you try to pop it back to my hand, I can just send it to the graveyard anyway while it's still there and just chain it, and I won't take any battle damage that turn. So, I find it good that way. The next, 3 copies of the Hero Challenger Sword Shield. No, Hero Challenger Extra Sword. Its effect it's self-explanatory. It's like, when it's Xyz summon, just gives an Xyz monster that is Xyz summon 1000 attack. So that's an extra 1000 attack. So Blade Armor Ninja, get 2 of these, Xyz summon it, attack 4200, attack twice. That's technically that's basically an OTK unless your opponent has a monster or something to get over to like stop it or just negate its effect or something. Next, 2 copies of Heroic Challenger Class Sword. Now I run 2 because 3 it sets up a lot of dead hands. I mean, I run it on Dead Pro a lot of times. 3 is just unnecessary. It just doesn't work that way. So I just decided to run 2. It's good at 2 because it works well with Ambush Soldier. Because if you use it and special summon it from the graveyard or hand or whatever, it's like its effect allows you to search out another Heroic Challenger. So Sword Shield, Extra Sword, anything. It's all good like that. So yeah. Then 2 Heroic Challenger Double Lance because when you normal summon one, you get special summon the other one in defense position, instant Xyz. And then 2 copies of Warhammer because its effect is like if it attacks, you can just destroy it, and not just destroy it, it can equip onto it, and then it gains the extra attack of whatever monster it's destroying. So it's good like that. And that takes care of the heroic portion of the deck.
How many heroics are you on?
I run, not counting the Xyz deck, I run probably 18, 20 right now. The monsters make up a huge portion of the deck. Next, run Marauding Captain because its effect it can normal or special summon a monster from the hand, like a level 4 lower monster. So it could be either an instant Xyz or just an instant instant overlay or instant synchro, tuning play. I want to bring synchro monsters back. Then Field Commander Roz, because Field Commander Roz, when it's normal special summon, it works well with Marauder Captain because it's normal special summon. You can bring a level 4 lower monster from your deck to your hand. So Ambush Soldier, Sword Shield if you need it. Just want to get some good draw, just some new draw power. Actually, bring it to the top of your deck. Sorry, top of your deck. Goblinberg, normal summon it, special summon another copy of it. I'm thinking of running 2 because Goblinberg effect is just that nice. Just normal summon it.
That's an insect XYZ right there.
Yeah, XYZ play instantly right there. So it's like another double lance basically, essentially. Then Photon Thrasher. So again, self-explanatory. Special summon it from the hand. Special summon another one, like an extra sword or something. Instant Exceeds play. Like I said, Blade Armor Ninja, just 3,200, 4,200. Any attack increase is good, really, because they'll be able to get over stuff like E-Dragons and stuff. Able to like run over stuff like that. War Lady of the Wasteland. So basically, when your opponent attacks into it or you attack them, like you can just special summon any level 4 or lower beast or warrior type monster with 1,500 less attack. So Ambush Soldier, Sword Shield, hero, extra sword, any of the base main heroics that you need at that time. So you can just do what you need to do. And plus, it's going to be your standby phase next turn, so you can use Ambush Soldier's effect and just get it off. Next, and then there's Dust Knight, flip, basically like a foolish burial for Earth monsters. Send it Earth monsters to the graveyard. And that's it.
For the most part, they're all Earth monsters, right?
Yeah, they're all Earth monsters, basically, except for Thrasher, which is a light monster, but yeah, basically all Earth. I was thinking of putting Grand Soil in there, but I don't think this deck needs a Grand Soil.
What about Redox? What have you thought about
Redox?
Yeah.
I'm not putting Redox in there unless I think I really need. I might cite it, but this deck is pretty cool without it. All right, so for the spell aspect of the deck, I run one for one, mostly because it's limited. If I could, I would definitely run 3 of these because this deck has a lot of level 1s, and I'm gonna add some more like attack gainer in the future. I'm gonna get it, so stay tuned with that. And like Ambush Soldier, really special summon that out. Just or Clasp Sword or any level 1 monster that you really need. This deck is pretty big on level 1s. And Swords Revealing Light, Stalling, Econ. Take control of a monster. So if you can't do anything with your 0 attack level 1s, you could just basically give it to your opponent, take their big boss monster, attack over their monster, inflict some damage, and then fix some damage. And then I don't know where I went with that. All right, so 1 heroic chance. I'm not gonna run 2 or 3 because this deck it used to be all about attack power, but this deck is not all about attack power. It's just basically I basically changed the focus of it. So it's like attack, inflict damage, so damage each time. So it's good. It's good at just 1. Next for the staples: Heavy Storm, Monster Reborn, Dark Hole, MST, Pot of Duality, Reinforcement, and Warrior Returning Alive. Stuff, warrior decks and all that. Gotta have these 2. You just gotta have it. I'm thinking of running 2. I'm definitely probably gonna put 2 or 3 in here because I've noticed that I just needs 2 warrior turning alive. Reinforcement unfortunately is limited, so I can't.
Until next time,
Alright.
6 Samurai, why they have purple smoke?
Alright, so now for the trap aspect of the deck, we run 1 Xyz Reborn, 1 Number Wool, Threatening Roar, Reinforced Truth. Now I'm gonna run 2 of these. I'm gonna definitely run 2 of these because basically it's like during your opponent's end phase, like when he's all finished attacking, all finished playing, and all finished doing stuff, you can basically special summon out Ambush Soldier, get that out, and then going into whatever heroic challenge or craziness you want to go into in the next turn. It sets up a lot of Xyz. This card basically sets up a lot of Xyz play, so this is definitely the main aspect of the Hero Challenger deck now, after Number Hunters, definitely. And then 2 copies of the Copy Knight, because, normal summon a warrior, get another warrior, instant Exceeds play. This deck is pretty good at running Exceeds. It's like Exceeds every turn. And that takes care of the normal tech, this main deck. Now, for the extra deck, we run 1 Lionheart, 57 Lionheart. This card
54.
is 54. Dang, I'm mispronouncing stuff all day. 54 Lionheart. This card is very simple for my deck to get out. It's like normal like if you get during your standby phase, get rid of this. Special summon. Maybe get these 2 out. Maybe if you decide to get these 2 out, and you already have, and then change them both to level 1s, and then if you have a level 1 class, number 1 monster in your hand, you can just special summon that, then go into him. So it makes it this card is basically the main point of getting out Lionheart in this deck. So yeah, that's why I run him. Then we run 1 Shimoji Soldier. Now this Shimoji Soldier. Now I don't know why, but for some reason I feel as though he could go good and just for the level 1 monster thing, so that you just 2,000 defense. That's not entirely bad, because you just don't want to have two just rank 1 monsters. There's just 2 level 1 monsters staring down your opponent. You want to actually just go into something, just to protect your life points a little better. Or if you want to just have a little defense, you can just special summon that in defense. Or I don't know. I personally enjoy it. I personally find it good, and there are a couple traps that actually work good with this, and I might do that in the update of this deck once it's fully completed. Then there's X Saber Wayne and Scarred Warrior. Now I know you didn't see any tuners in the main deck, but I am going to add tuners into this deck as soon as they come in. So look forward to the update for the fully completed version of this deck. Then we got Comics Hero King Arthur, because he's basically like a Utopia for himself. So battling. It's like the battling boxer for without. Yeah, it's like a battling boxer, but it's like when a monster attacks you during battle, you can, if it would be destroyed, you can detach the Caesar Zero, gains 500 attack, and you get to inflict 500 to your opponent. So it's burn damage plus gaining. So, and once it gets to 3,400, not many cards out there can get over 3,400 attack points. So it's just a good way to do it. Plus, if you have extra sword with it again, it gets to 3,400 instantly, and then it can go all the way to 4,400. So get over an obelisk or something like that. Then Gem Knight Pearl, just for the 2,600 beater. Blade Armor.
And Ophion.
Yeah.
Because we don't like him anymore.
Yep. Blade Armor Ninja, Utopia. Then the 3 heroic champions, Kusanagi, Gandava, and Excalibur. Excalibur is nice because double its attack. Then Gandava prevents your opponent from special summoning any level 4 monsters going into an Exceeds play, so it's good in mirror match if you're trying to do that. And Kusanagi, because level 3, level 4s, and plus it negates any traps your opponent might be setting up. So if your opponent tries to mirror force you or magic cylinder you, you can just say no to that, and just gain attack points barely. And yeah, that covers the basic run of the entire heroic deck. I mean, I'm going to add some new cards in here to strengthen it, but that basically covers everything about it. So yeah.
Alright, YouTube, it's been real. Stay tuned for that update video for when the deck is finally updated. This is a fun deck to run. It's a deck, as you heard, it's trying to make competitive. Love to hear what you guys have to say about the deck, what you guys think. If you run this deck, if you play this deck a lot, love to hear your feedback. But yeah, Rebel Child signing out. Like, comment, and subscribe. Later, guys.